Today we are tuning into this new moon Cancer. We're tuning into Cancer season. We are in the 4th house, and this is, we we had that summer or winter solstice, depending on where you are in the world. We there are so many things astrologically happening right now. It's a bit intense and also really beautiful energy. It's very much this deep access points of really tuning within ourselves. The 4th house in astrology is Cancer, and it is so if you're like looking at the chart, like the IC and the MC, and the IC, whatever is in your 4th house, is really this energy and this frequency that we really want and need to feel really nourished. It is our private life. This is a season and a time where we may really want to be left alone and like really go within to our own inner world and inner exploration and do the things that really ground us and help us to feel stable in this like absolute chaos that is swirling around us, because chaos and harmony exist at the same time. And it is about tuning into that harmony no matter what is happening outside of us or within us. It's about allowing ourselves to feel the emotions that are coming up, because we shifted from an air season of like the air sign of Gemini swooping into Cancer, a water sign. So we go in from the head to the heart, and this is like a very deep emotional time. Very, as we're tuning into this 4th house energy, it's very much our foundations and where we came from and what we need. And it's very interesting. We can get into like a very deep conversation about like, okay, Cancer is associated with the mother, and they call Cancer why do they call Cancer Cancer, and they associate it with the mother and the feminine and another thing of the patriarchal bullshit nonsense, the toxic patriarchal. Anywho, and at the same time, when I tune into our Arcturian aspect and the deeper memories within, it's like, well, Scorpio is very associated with the mother, and there was a time on this earth when we really worshipped the goddess and the feminine and understood those rhythms and cycles of nature, and understood that we all came forth from the primordial waters of the mother. And literally, when we tune in, tuning into Antares, which is in Scorpio, is literally, Antares is the gateway for the Andromedan galaxy. And the Andromedan galaxy is literally what gave birth to the Milky Way galaxy. And, eventually they will become one once again. And it's very interesting energies right now. When we are in these water signs, we are able to literally access and go deeper into the memories that are literally all stored in water. There's so much information that is held within water, so much deep truth of who we are and where we came from. De nuku rotu rotatiana ya anu rotatu rotatiana kia yu rotatiana shati. You may have a lot of these deeper inner child, it's like unfinished business, like coming up from the waters, like this deep like churning and these deep desires. Like I had this dream last night, and dreams have been so freaking wonky. They usually are around solstice. And like I had this dream and it was like so bizarre. It was like this woman, and she like, the only thing I truly remember, because it was one of those like you wake up and you're like, what the fuck was that? She kept asking me, what are Gretchen's secret desires? Like, what are your secret desires, Gretchen? What are your secret desires? And I feel like that is this deeper time to really tune into that private inner world of what are those secret desires? What are those deep things within ourselves that we have denied, that we have suppressed, that we have felt shame about? And it's like, well, what are those? And really bringing that up and sitting with them and cultivating them. And, you know, why do I feel shame about wanting this, or wanting to do this, or wanting to have this, or wanting to be that, you know, like, where does that shame come from? And really sit with those emotions. A very deep emotional purge. I've been like ping-ponging all over the place. And also, I wanted to share this for people. If you've been in like fight or flight your whole life, if you're someone who's neurodivergent, something that is interesting about like neurodivergent people, like ADHD, autism, it's like we have like high levels of glutamate already like in our system. And it's like, it's, you know, so when we eat things that like have MSG or natural flavor, that can really like amplify the glutamate already in our brain, and it like makes the anxiety and makes it like so much worse, especially if you have a lot of trauma in your body, inflammation. So something that I have been taking, and I'm not sponsored whatsoever. I'm purely sharing this as someone who has been on this deep inner healing journey and this deep investment within myself. These have been helping me so freaking much. They're called GABA Ease, and it's literally for nervous system support. It's got GABA, theanine, vitamin B6, passion flower, hops, skullcap. This has been helping me so much. It makes, if I take two at night, it makes me really sleepy. If I take, so like during the daytime, I just take one. Like literally it's been amazing, because GABA really helps to lower those glutamate levels and help us like get out of that fight or flight. And same with L-theanine and passion flower and hops and skullcap are 3 really amazing supportive nourishment herbs for your nervous system. So I wanted to share that. So if you're like having trouble and you're like really like you know, really like recommend. You can find this on, if you've got a Full Script account, they have it on there, and I thought, you know, get them off Amazon too. They're not that expensive, and I really love this brand. They have a lot of great supplements that don't have a lot of extra weird stuff in the supplements. Always read what are the other ingredients. Like, a lot of these supplements, they literally like slip in the weirdest stuff, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Just focus on the herbs. Why are you adding this weird stuff? Okay, so we're going to bring through a little more activations and frequencies to help support you in this Cancer season. So go ahead and take a deep breath. Kia ninkara purota tiana kiara tateum ushtiana tiada. Tikara teuro kurota tiana kiada. Ishikia ukugira tateu. Teteum kurota tiana nankia ayakura purota tium urota tiana ankiara ungurota tiana nakuriana shati. Ikiara tiana kia ankiara turta tiana shata ungu kiara tiana. Isikia de goro tora tatiana nanana. Tikara ungura tora tatiana tatete angu ukura tatia umpu. Shiki ikara tai an nadiku ura tatiana nanakia yayo rotora tatiana nanakia uru tatiana shati. We are wrapping you in the Aquamarine ray. Wrapping you in Divine Mother's love. Wrapping your nervous system, your endocrine system, really focusing on your spinal column. Deo Kuratayati, Dea Kuriate, 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 Dea Kuriate. Perché ti chiara porti a nashati. We are sending you so much love for this Cancer season. Come back to this whenever you need during this time. If you need a little refresh of your nervous system, we really were focusing on the spinal column and really activating that ladder of light that is within you, awakening those deep ancient goddess codes. Let me know how you're all doing. Like, comment, subscribe. We will see you next time.